I'ma fake it till I make it. I got mad dudes in the bins. I shoot since I said it in my rhymes. Now I gotta really shoot this nigga. I'ma. Yo, that's Joey Benjamin. He gonna get in here and show you how you really do it today on The Drive.
And if you're getting money, I can show you how to spend it. Yeah, that's lights, camera, action, boy, it's like a movie filming. We pull up in that phone on your corner, no selling. We rap the road, bet y'all know me now. 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 Let me show you how. 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 That Don P and that Kobe, and we hit the spot and it's a movie. My jewelry be on cool and freeze, and I'm killing niggas. It's a eulogy. Red bow, headstrong, she bad like she Beyonce clone. Red diamonds, yellow diamonds, lucky charms, all kind of stones. Hit the ball, we faded up. Spend the money, y'all say the love. Pinky ring on emerald cut, juice and gin all in my cup. I'm flipping digits, y'all clicking pictures, y'all gang banging. I'm banging bitches, my chain hanging, y'all hang with snitches. All of the business, my catalog, move avatars. Money on the table, salad bar. We smoking on that Jean Picard, that Captain Kirk, that Obi-Wan. Spaceship and then 8 sips of that A-spot, and I'm A-list. Move hard white like I'm racist. This monkey food go ape shit. Get head in the rain, that's brainstorming. Cooking up, no George Foreman. Pyrex, that's money balling. I shut it down, y'all ain't scoring. Point guard and I'm 50 large and I whip it, whip it, whip it. Hard my time fly, that's Audemars. I'm penitentiary, all the bars. Yeah.
That's something I already produced, so we just gonna go through and start listening to some of the tracks and let the artist hear it. And he can, pick what vibe he's looking for. Then we just start to narrow down, what he's looking for. So this is some stuff the Drum Rollers produced, me and my partner Tito Austin.
I've been searching for her, but no luck finding. Scour the map, London, Japan, then round again. I can picture, but I never see her. She in my head, and been that way since way back in the day. I know someone got a handcuff. She like the POW and love. Maybe these eyes ain't opened up enough, or my ears don't reach up to touch. Yeah.
The music is going good, bro. I can't complain.
Okay.
I can't complain.
I was just listening to one of your tracks, which is hot. You guys should be able to see it on this episode. What's the name of it?
That's called Roll.
Roll.
Yeah, the whole track is featuring me and my dog Merce.
Shout out to Merce.
Merce Lago. That's Grizzly, Drum Roll Records artist. And that's off the new project Empire. As you can see, I put the hat on so we can. It's also sunny out here. That's why I wore the hat as well. But it also has the Empire across the top, so you can see why I did it. But Empire's the new project. It's out now. It's on Dat Piff. It's on iTunes. I gave people both ways. You can help me out as an artist and support me and buy it on iTunes, or you can go download it on Dat Piff. I just wanted it to be out there.
That's what's up.
And grace to God, we got a lot of downloads on iTunes, and it's on Dat Piff, and I got a few samples like on SoundCloud and stuff like that. So try to put it out everywhere. Producers on there. It was myself and my team, the Drum Rollers, me, Tito Austin. Also, my cousin out of Jersey, X7, he's dope. He did the track. He produced the track that's gonna be featured on the Drive.
Okay.
Also,
hot track, people.
That shit came out crazy. Came out crazy. Wayno the producer, my man from Harlem, USA, stand up. Shout out to Harlem.
Wow, so you MC and then you'll put your producer hat down and rhyme.
Oh, I got to. I feel like as a producer, I seen people get caught up like that. I seen artists get caught up like that. Like, and then you get put into a certain box because you got your own sound. You have to be a very creative producer to never want to get on nobody else's beat. Like, I mean, not even that you can't be very creative. I just feel like it's a selfish. It's like, it's like jerking off.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like you get the same result,
Wow.
but you can get better. Exactly.
I feel like
You see what I'm saying?
I
like
hope you get it.
I hope it makes
got
sense to
that
you.
shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't always just hop on your own shit. Like, get
Yeah.
on another beat, man.
Yeah, that's
Get
real.
on another beat.
Yeah.
I feel like people like Black Thought, you know, everybody wanted to hear him on produced beats instead of just the Roots, the band shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kanye, everybody wanted to hear him get on different shit. And what Kanye really did was just start borrowing different sounds and incorporating with his style.
Gotcha.
And that gave the feel, you know what I'm saying, that he was innovating and doing different things. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's how I look at it, man. I have no problem putting down the producer hat and just wearing MC hat and getting the beat from another producer.
Okay.
Doesn't fuck my ego up at all.
I wanted to ask you a question about the state of the culture.
Mhm.
So when I was in the booth, I purposely said a few things about shooting and
Oh, yeah.
having money and not having money. So I really wanted to talk to you about this catchphrase in our culture called "Keep It Real," and I wanted your opinion on it. I'll give you mine.
Okay.
My opinion is it kind of it stagnates the growth of the culture because keeping it real to me is kind of cornball. Case in point,
Just the phrase of keeping it real, you
yeah,
mean?
like
Mhm.
so, like the thing is like if you don't really shoot people, then you shouldn't talk about shooting people in your rhymes. If you never had kilos, you shouldn't talk about having kilos in your
Okay.
rhymes. But so my opinion is take the movie Frank Lucas. Like, did you really want Frank Lucas to act it out, or did you prefer Denzel, who is the better artist?
Okay.
And in my opinion,
I see
hip
where
hop
you're
is an
going with
artist.
I see where
It's
you're
an
going with
art.
this.
So I want the best artist to give me the story rather than it doesn't necessarily have to be the dude who actually sold 40 kilos. What's your opinion? What's your take on it?
My opinion on that is in directing it strictly with hip hop and the actual the culture at large, and also rap, the part of hip hop.
Yeah.
I think that where you come from with it, because we're just poets or the storytellers of our generation.
Right.
So you come, you know, some people come third person, some people come first person with it. You know what I mean? A lot of these cats are not doing everything that they say, but some of them are coming from a third person perspective.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them are coming from a first person perspective, but they also aren't doing what they say. So that's where the keeping it real, he's not keeping it real.
Yeah.
So if you're on a track saying I just sold 40 keys, like you wouldn't, somebody selling 40 keys is not rapping about it.
Right.
It just won't happen.
I co-sign.
Go down this side. Yeah, you good. So, you know, and then from the third person artist, it's like, this is what I've seen. This is what we do. This is what happens in the streets overall.
Right.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
exactly.
And he can still get that same effect. And that's what I choose to. That's the way I choose to go on about. But I also don't. I think people like Rick Ross and all those people make great music.
Right.
I think they make great music. I don't always listen to music and say, this person's real or this person's not.
Right.
Because I don't watch movies that way. The same way you said it.
Right. And to be honest with you, I'd rather have the rapper Rick Ross telling me the story than
The real Rick
real
Ross.
Rick Ross.
Exactly.
Because he's horrible. Like, I don't want Rick Ross telling me his story.
Right. That's not, yeah, because
I respect his story. I want to hear it, but not from him. I want to hear from someone who's going to deliver it in an entertaining way.
exactly.
In
Me
my
personally,
opinion.
I'm an artist first.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm about the artist first.
Yeah.
Everything else is something outside of that to me.
Okay.
So when I meet a person, if it's we're doing music, that's what I'm concentrating on. Everything else that doesn't mean anything to me, because at the end of the day, this is what we're here to do. We're here to entertain and be artful. I think if people take more time to concentrate on the craft of actually rapping and producing and all that, then the music will be better, instead of the facade that people are trying to live up to.
Right.
And then it's like that is what, you know, back in like the late 90s, which is like my era when I was growing up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like there was so many different diverse people that we actually all still thought were hot.
Right.
There was such a big spectrum of who was hot. Like you had your
Right.
people that was like way to the you know, conscious
Right.
side, but they were hot, and they got love across the spectrum.
Right.
Like, you would hear a drug dealer riding down the street bumping that shit like, yo, you know what I mean?
You could turn Cool G rap on.
Exactly.
And then you could put De La Soul on.
Exactly.
And then after De La Soul come off, you could put Kid and Play in.
Exactly.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
So you think that's missing in hip hop today, or?
I think I think that part of it is not as affluent as it was back then.
Gotcha.
I think there still are people that are part of that spectrum, but they don't get the overall love that they used to get back then. Hell no.
Right.
Hell
you
no.
gotta keep it real.
Because you gotta keep it real, or you gotta fit an image.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's not even, keeping it real, I'm not even just so worried about the street shit, cause the street shit always been a part of hip hop, and I never want to see that leave. I don't care if whatever they doing about it, because at the end of the day, that's always been a part of hip hop, the street shit. So you're gonna have people that act a fool, and that's always been a part of it.
Right.
So I understand that part of it, but it's like, it's also, you gotta also, when you say the keeping it real, it's also about people that's selling out. You know, niggas that's wearing shit that we never wore before, and you know what I'm saying, and all of that. So I'm more constantly worried about that than somebody who's supposedly a gangster and is not. I can see that a mile away. It's about the corporations getting in and putting out people that grew up in fucking Wisconsin and making them the face of the street because they got the money to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not to, shout out to everybody in Wisconsin. I'm just, I pulled that, that state out of my name, out of the hat. You know what I'm saying?
I think we got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I hope you got it.
So that's what I'm also worried about when I think of keep it real.
Okay.
Like, make sure it's still coming organically from the streets, because at the end of the day, not to cut you off, but at the end of the day, we still got the internet, which is playing a big influence on music and just culture in general.
Yeah.
So now, whereas the streets used to dictate what was hot, now the streets no longer have to dictate it.
Gotcha.
Them clicks can dictate what's hot. So an artist that has no inner city following, or doesn't, base his operation out of the cities of America, can get a buzz because of the internet. So now, a 16-year-old from Minnesota's click is just as powerful, and their word is just as powerful as a 16-year-old on the streets of Boston, or the streets of New York, or the streets of Miami. Because that's what the corporation is looking for. Those translate into dollars nowadays.